How about it, everybody? I'm back again. Anyway, um, I know a lot of people. They looking at my mouth and how I talk. I mean, I talk direct, but I mean, I'm not a good talker. Ain't nobody home right now. I mean, I don't know where Grams and Grams at, so ain't nobody home. Yeah, I know, right? But I just want to talk about my tooth. About my tooth. That's what my tooth is kind of making me feel like I'm kind of disturbed about my tooth because my tooth ain't always been chipped. It ain't always been like that. My tooth ain't always been like that. I mean, it's crazy, man. And it's sometimes I don't like to talk because when I talk, my tooth just like standing there, my chip tooth like just standing there, and it's just like I can't see my tooth, but I can picture how somebody else looking. They looking like, man, this guy here is like real ugly, man. I mean, ooh, did you see the tooth in his mouth? Look like he got a gap. Like his mouth is just fluffed up. But man, it's a big story behind that. Yeah, my ex-wife before we got married, man, I don't know what it was, but she had to upset me. She just upset me. I mean, she plumb never made me mad, but see, uh, a heavy nagger. Uh, she had some good points too now, so I ain't gonna I ain't gonna negatively rate her, but she really wasn't my type. But at the time of being in the state of mind that I was in, I mean, what was there was just there, and that was just. I mean, I kind of settled for less. I really did, but I mean, she was still a good girl. I mean, on the inside, she's still good. She real good, you know. But then again, woman can be a devil. Anyway, um, yeah, man, we was coming from here from my Graham's house, right? We was coming from here and going to pick up my clothes because I had my clothes at the wash house. Now, at least I think we were coming from here. It seemed like, yeah, we were coming from here. I had my clothes at the wash house. So, uh, man, we was fussing all the way going up. And note that going to the wash house. Well, coming out this neighborhood, you got to go way down the road, like 2 blocks down the road, turn, turn again, go around a curve, then go up a hill for a little bit of distance. I mean, well, I ride my bicycle, so I know how tough these different roads is. So, and then once you turn from when you get up the little hill, the little stretch of a hill, excuse me, then you turn, then you go down, and it's a railroad track that sit right there. It's a railroad track that sit down like a block and a quarter, and then once you get past railroad track, then you get to the stop sign. Then you get to a little store, then you get to a signal light. Then you turn and go on down MLK. You know, everywhere has an MLK. So, yeah. Man, we up here fussing. We fussing. So I'm up here fed up. I don't want to put my hands on her. I don't want to even say nothing to her. You know, and I'm just in one of these moods where I'm you know. Then I was I was a I was a daredevil. I was a tricky person. I was a real tricky person. I try a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff, like a stunt man, adventurer, all this different stuff. And I had a 87 Chevrolet Capri Broham white body with the peanut butter top, peanut butter insides, wood grain dash with the tan cloth across the dashboard. Yeah, so I mean my ride was the jump. You probably seen it in my other videos. If not, I'll go out there and I'll show it to you. It's kind of molded up right now, but all I gotta do is put a battery on her and turn the key. She crank right on up. Oh, if anybody that is looking at these videos, neither one of these cars are for sale. Not either one of them. Okay, so yeah, we get up here and to the stop sign. She steady fussing. She done got to the point where she fussing now, and I'm like at my peak. I'm at my peak, and I'm like, man, if she say another word, I'll snap her shit up. But I said, nah, I'm just gonna scare a little bit. So me, I was a fast driver. I done drove race cars down the racing track before and got a pastime on it, or what they call drag racing. So I mash the gas and drive. Then I dump it down in low. Then I bring it up to second gear. Then I bring it up to regular drive. Then I throw it in the overdrive. By the time I get to overdrive, I'm already at the railroad track. I'm already doing about 40 miles an hour, if not more. No, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing more than that. But I was doing about 35, 40. And a little bit of stretching, like I give it a 15, 10 second time. So yeah, it was a car in front of us, and it was just going over the railroad track. So that car got to see everything happen. And then it's like this this place called Miles Place. It's right off to the side. That's like my uncle's joint. Well, he sell fish and tackle boxes and stuff like that now. But he used to have like a little club right there, little pool tables and little bar and stuff like that where the old folks would go at. But they just got a car wash on the side. You know, everybody got a car wash somewhere. Got an uncle that's got a little shop that's got a little car wash. Everybody got one of those. So yeah, man, you know what? That car that right beside me, I don't remember what color it was. I think it was a van. If it wasn't a green van. Man, I went around that car. I swerved over to the side of it and got parallel with the motherfucker. Man, I hit that railroad track and my Chevrolet went up in the air. Oh man, that was like just, it was crazy. And I don't think I can remember. I looked out my window and everything was moving in slow motion. I mean, real slow motion. Everything, I looked out the window. Man, I felt like I was in an airplane. Then look. I looked over the front of my windshield, and I seen everything, but looked like I was just floating in the air. I looked over at her, and it was funny because she was pushing against the seat, and she was pushing against the dashboard, and she was looking like. She had one of those looks on her face like, I'm finna die. So man, I'm looking around like this here. like in a maze, like I'm Peter Pan and one of the Lost Boys. I mean, it's funny now, but then, man, I was in amazement. But you know, we on Earth and we got gravity, so what goes up? Exactly. Man, the hood of that car, I looked forward, and the hood of that car just did like this right here. Man, I'm talking about I had to like really just I held the steering wheel and I like kept this like Captain Kirk would say, prepare for impact. Prepare for impact. Man, that car came down. My head went right into the center of the steering wheel, and I got a nudge in the steering wheel now from from that um from that impact. Man, that was ooh. I didn't feel it because when I hit the steering wheel, I pushed myself back off of it, and I didn't have my seatbelt on. Neither one of us had our seatbelt on. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been real worse. I mean, the car could have flipped over, or all that good stuff. But me being the driver that I am, and and glad to say, happy to say, very happy to say, and I give all the glory to God that I was blessed to survive it. As many more adventures that will come. Oh man, that it was just wonderful, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say it was wonderful, but oh wow, man, we hit the ground. All that I heard was, "Doo-doo," and I pushed off of it, and I held the car together. I got to the stop sign. When I got to the stop sign, I stopped, looked both ways, didn't see nobody coming, kept going. The windows was like pushed forward. I mean, they was like pushed forward, like off track and everything. The driver's side was pushed forward, the passenger side was pushed forward. All of it was just, everything was just off track. So I got to the city light, which was number like 3 seconds, and then when the city light was on like red, and then I sat there, and then it was like 3 seconds, and then after that it turned green, and then I turned left, and I went on straight on up, and I got to the next center light. The center light was green, so I floated through that one, and I got to the laundromat. And when I got to the laundromat, I stopped, I parked. She got out the car. She was trying to jump out the car. When we got to the first signal light, she was trying to jump out the car. It was funny because I'm reaching over here holding her with my right arm. With my right arm, I'm holding her in my arm with my right arm. She trying to get out the car. I'm holding the car with my left hand. And man, wow, it was crazy. Mm, mm. But yeah, got there to Simulate. got to the got to the wash house. Got to the wash house. I was just holding her, cause she kept saying, talking about, you crazy, let me go, you crazy, let me go, you crazy, all that good stuff, all that good weather information, all that good fun. So I let her go, and she was like just sitting there hugging the door. She was mad as hell. She got out. She stood in front of the car, in front of the wash house. In front of the doors of the wash house. So I had a mirror above my visor, and I was looking out in my mirror, making sure I wasn't bleeding or bruised anything. Then I did like that there. I looked at my mouth. I looked at my teeth, and I said, I didn't say it that loud. I didn't say it loud like that. I don't even think I said that. So, man, I looked at my mouth, my tooth was chipped. Really upset me. So I was just looking. I just kept looking at it. Then she got back in the car and I looked at her. I said, "Is it bad? Is it that bad? Is it bad?" And she looked at me and started laughing. I mean, she looked at me and started laughing. Man, I was mad about that. I was mad about that. Not about her laughing, but I was just mad because my tooth was chipped. I mean, I had a pretty smile too. I ain't gonna say it was pretty, but I mean, I had a good smile. Hold on, I'm gonna show you part of my smile. I'm gonna show you what my smile like. That was my smile. That was my smile. Look at it. I was sexy. I was fine. Handsome. Look at them teeth. Look at that mouth. Man, look at that mouth. Look at that mouth. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them teeth. Look at them mouth. Look at it. Look at them teeth. Ugh. Oh man. Now I got to pay the dentist. I got to pay the dentist to do my mouth though. Oh, this right here. This was my SY. That was my SY. Man, this hands must be kinda nervous. So yeah, you probably can't see it that good, but yeah, that was her. That was her. So now that's the story of chipped tooth, and once I get my tooth fixed, I feel a whole lot better. Be a whole lot more confident. Now I'm still confident. I'm still confident. I done grown and matured through all that, but I got a lot of people looking at me. I mean, a lot of people looking at me, and I don't really care about they looking at me. But I mean, look, go ahead and look. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna smile, regardless. You know, I might even give him one of these here. One of these. Oh man, yeah. I gave him a good smile. That's what broke on me. My smile broke. A lot of other things broke. I mean, eventually my heart broke. All that good stuff. But slowly but surely, I'm fixing it. Slowly but surely, I am fixing it. It's taking a lot of time, a lot of work, and a lot of patience. But the main key is it's getting fixed. So I'm gonna leave you with this here. Not about the story, but just something that you might wanna think about. Time means nothing. Competition means nothing. It's the task at hand. What you must focus on. Give it everything. Peace.